So welcome friends to Astro Planetary Dance, the dance of planet. Today we will talk about the transit of Jupiter. Not exactly the transit because the transit already happened in 2018 November. Now we'll be talking about the direct motion. So Jupiter was actually in a retrograde motion. So it was coming backward. So when we talk about something coming backward, it is not that things are going to be bad or something like that, because this actually gives you a slow motion. It becomes slow. Your things which you are trying to do for related to that particular planet and your planetary position, that gets a little slow. Apart from this, it also gives you a chance, a very good chance, to go back, plan, understand, go inside yourself. Whatever the Jupiterian qualities you have, go inside yourself, accumulate, plan, and then when it comes into a direct motion, the way it has started its direct motion on 11th of August 2019. So then it talks about to execute, move forward and plan, right? Meanwhile, can somebody ping if they can see me online? Because I cannot see the viewers. This is a problem which is coming in frequently. People tell me that I have logged in, but they don't show over here. Whereas I have done the video public, so I don't see much problem, but I don't know. Let me just check on my other phone as well. Just give me a moment. Oh, somebody has pinged, but see, the login is not showing, likes are showing it. Anyway, so you can watch this video later as well, some people. I would suggest you to please be on the line. This is who, Bindas Lifestyle. So I would suggest to watch the complete video, because there will be a lot of things which I will be speaking in, and I may not be able to repeat the same thing again and again in all the Rashis and Ascendant. Meanwhile, I will also request one thing from you. Try and mention the time stamp, so like when Aries started, when Taurus started, so that other people can have, will have not a problem in watching it later as well. So now, as I said, Jupiter will start. It's already started, in fact. It's direct motion on 11th of August. What is Jupiter? Jupiter is a planet of wisdom, studies, education. It is also a planet. It's a very soft and a very generic good planet. So the way there are 9 different planets, and there are several planets who they all have their own style of giving the fruits, the punishment. So from when Jupiter comes in, Jupiter cannot be treated as a very cruel planet. It will also be punishing you for the things which is required, but he is not a cruel teacher. He is a good teacher, but not a cruel one the way Lord Saturn is. He is a cruel teacher. He will teach you for sure. But this planet is a normal, benefic and a good planet, I would say. A softer planet. All planets are good. The softer planet. Hi Hina, hi Ankur. So now I will be starting with the sign Aries. The first sign is Aries. Hi Hina. So get people logged in. There are people who have started logging. Please ping, and also ping when you see something which is matching in your case right now. So let's start with the first one. Aries ascendant. I am starting Aries at 3.2. Your higher education, your higher studies, your long distance travel, different ethnicity, your people staying in foreign country with different kind of ethnicity, and he's also the lord of your foreign country itself. House of spirituality, transformation, when the things change from one direction to another direction. That is the kind of houses it owns. He's the lord, the owner of those houses, and it has taken a transit and the direct motion in the house of occult, science, research, and you can say sudden situations, your sasural, your in-laws house. Now, with this particular direct motion, the things which you were planning earlier, which you have spent a good amount of time in planning, that is gonna take a fruit towards now. So it will move forward. You must have experienced a lot of stuck situation. Things are not moving in, or moving very slowly. Now this will progress, this will take a flight. So financially, it's a good time to grow. If I talk about your destiny, your luck, which I do not believe much in, because all are past karma. But yes, that will come to you, but do not expect it coming in one go. It is a kind of installment, the way we pay EMIs. So luck will be coming like slowly, 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 slowly. It is not going to come in one force. One thing will happen, then it will stop, then again something will come. So it will be coming in different phases of your life now, from it has started from August till the year end. Um, from the luck perspective, I would say that so live streaming got stuck as per the video. Anyway, hi Anu. Anu has also joined. So what I was saying that this is a time वो कहते हैं ना कि मिट्टी पे हाथ रखो तो सोना बन जाएगा. So it's a good time basically. That is the sense of saying do not go and touch the muds that it will become gold. It has never happened and it will not happen. So a good time I would say. And even you can you can earn from places, dharmic places, places which are very unexplored area I would say. Now, people who are suffering from any kind of disease which requires a surgery, so I would not say that surgery would not happen. But yes, this particular transit, this particular direct motion may give you a result for Aries ascendant that look, the surgery is important, but I think there is some chances when you can actually be saved from surgery. You may go for laser treatment or you can go for some good medicine. And I would suggest it can be an Ayurvedic medicine that's have a better sense over here. And you may get saved. You may not need to go for a surgery, even if it is required. But that kind of situation prevails in Europe only. Foreign travel, yes, spiritualism and parasciences, these kind of occult science, spirituality, something which is very hidden knowledge, aliens encounters, ghost encounters, that kind of situation you would like to read or see the books or read the books or study these kind of material in your life right now. Small houses, like in case if you are trying to expand your house, you are trying to make your extension of your house. I mean, if it is a genuine one by a smaller house and become a little big one. Right? In case you are looking for some travel, which in fact you were trying to make that particular travel, it was not happening. This is a time when it can trigger, and the good part is that this travel will bring some benefits to you as well. Good events at home, at family, your comfort will go up, you may think of purchasing a vehicle or buying some comfortable item for you, your mother's health will be better, and property purchase is in case if you are looking for that can go on. However, in case if these things what I talked about is in case if your mother and your property, your vehicle, whatever, if it is going through a litigation, so do not expect a good result over here. It may further litigate. So I would suggest use your mind, use your spiritual ability to cater these issues. Domestic harmony is seen, good situation at home. Education. Now let's talk about the students and education. In case if somebody is going through education like the students, it is a good time. However, that will be especially good for people who are in, plus 2 education, 12th class. However, that would need a lot of effort, or else do not expect a good results, because Jupiter here will demand a lot of effort from you. Now, these are good things which can happen. However, I don't know your Rashi, your ascendant, your Jupiter placement in your original chart, or how your other planets are placed, or if there is an affliction in your chart with Jupiter. In case if your Jupiter in your main horoscope, because everyone will not have the same, but these are the main tone what Jupiter brings in. In case if it is afflicted, so the results can be in a different fashion. Now what all can happen? This can put you in some financial pressure. There can be some major transformation from a very old or a very senior member of your family. It can shift from one direction to another direction. You understand what I'm trying to say? In case if you cannot be a complete shift of life, can be from a anyway, it can be a complete shift of some senior member of your family. Be aware, because this is the time in case if your Jupiter is afflicted. So for Aries ascendant, this can be a situation when you will be feeling problem in breathing. Your oxygen, because it's a Jeev Karak, the oxygen will be restricted. Again, it depends upon which planet is afflicting Jupiter, right? But your oxygen levels will get afflicted. It can be afflicted by Rahu, Ketu or Saturn, whomsoever. So depending upon the planetary position, like somebody who is getting afflicted by Saturn, so they may go to a place which is highly populated or heck lot of pollution. So I would suggest, in case if you're going to, in case if your job or if your work allows you to, forces you to go there, where you cannot avoid the pollution, you cannot avoid the population. So please wear mask and all those, take all the precaution which can filter the air going inside. Otherwise you'll be suffering from cold, cough and respiratory problems can appear, and this will not be nullifying immediately. Your confidence will go down further. Post respiratory system problem, from post these things, your confidence will go down and you will behave like you will just try to be, somebody is talking to you, your eyes will not be contacting them, you will just try to put yourself at a side corner. Don't do that, right? So these things, and do not expect somebody, you are feeling cornered, you are staying outside and somebody is going to come and help you, that okay friend, no, I am going to help you. It will not happen. So better way, it's a kind of remedy, you can say. Try and avoid polluted and pollution areas. You cannot avoid that, wear mask. Try and do some yogas at home, at places which is clean, like some park or somewhere. Try and take as much as oxygen you can, so that the Jupiter can start working well for you. Okay. Now let's go to Taurus. So for Taurus, I can see good results for the entire family of the native, right? So whomsoever is a Taurus ascendant, it's a good one, and it is transiting in your house of marriage and partnership. So in case if your Arudha Lagna is there and Jupiter here is aspecting that particular house, or it is even transiting from 11, yes. So in case Taurus ascendant, if you're looking for a marriage and if your Arudha Lagna falls in house number 7 of marriage and partnership, you will get married now. You might be trying for this marriage since long, but now it will trigger, and the things which were not moving on, it will start moving and rolling on. So good chances of getting married. Spiritual inclination will be high to you. You will feel like trying and connecting to God. Your spirituality will come into a real sense, and you will be taking interest in subject of mine. You will like to watch this video and see what all I am trying to say. So these kind of subjects you will be feeling good on. Astronomy, astrology, occult, science, these kind of topics you will be interested to read in. And a good chances to gain a good position in the society. Your elder siblings will get benefited. And as I said, that there is a good chances of marriage and partnership. However, please avoid and stay away from any kind of argument, because the chances of argument and getting all this into a problem is very high on your cards. Now, expect some changes, but don't worry, it will be for something good. And your younger siblings even, your younger siblings will start supporting you. In case if you have a younger siblings, they will support you. Name, fame, gains, relationship with the elder sibling will go well. Parental property, in case if you are expecting a parental property, that can come in your favor, in your lap. And the travels, especially the short distance travels, is gonna benefit you. However, with all these things, I just missed on when I started Taurus ascendant. If somebody can just please watch, and whomsoever watch their own ascendant Taurus, please mention the time. I missed on to tell the time. Now, in case if it is, as I said, if it is getting conjuncted or aspected or have any blood influence in your original chart, right? In that case, like in case if you're looking for a childbirth, it can create a problem. You might have to go for several tests and all. And even during the birth time of the child, it will be some issues there, right? And arguments, as I said, do not argue, because if it is afflicted or getting negative energy, it will create affliction and it will put you in argument for no reason, right? And for your father as well, I would suggest if somebody is looking to establish, at this time do not try to put some big mandirs or something like that at your home, especially because otherwise your father will be getting into a problem. written a lot of things, so I have to filter all those. There can be expenditure, like if you have joined a new job, there can be unnecessary expenditure over there. So this, like from here till the last, it can be a problem for you. Not problem, a lot of unnecessary situation where I talk your chart. In case if you see your Jupiter afflicted, you should do some remedies and you can take the advantage of it. Now let's come to Gemini. Gemini, for you, I started Gemini at 1609. So here, if you want to get the benefit here, right, pray and talk to your ancestors. Pray their pics, talk to them in your mind, in your, by doing some meditation. Try and speak to your ancestors, pray them, take their blessings, because this is the time when you take their blessings. Trust me, a lot of things which you might be feeling a lot of problem that how this things is gonna happen, it will happen like this. Right? Take their blessings. Your name, fame, prestige, and all these things will go up, and any kind of work which you are doing from your hands, like it can be a computer designing or whatever you do, it will be a better one. Looking for some maids or servants to serve you, that you can get, and you will be like happy with their culture or whatever they do for you, they will be happy with them. In case if you're looking for a childbirth, yes, this is a good opportunity. You may have a childbirth or chances of getting conceived. People from a higher society, people who have good influential people, they will come and support you. So basically it's a condition when a lot of good things are about to come. In case if you work properly, and the key there is to take blessing of your ancestors. That will be the better one. And from your job perspective, you will gain a chance of getting a new job, your parental property, in case if it is there, you can get the blessing. Okay, so the blessing can be in this form as well. Your parents or your ancestors' property may come in your lap, travel will happen. Family relationship will go good, and this is the time when you will be amalgamation will be very good, and people in your family all together will love each other. That's a very important thing. Chances of foreign travel, hidden enemies which you don't know, they may create problems to you. Let me just switch on some more lights. The light is coming here just now. Light was coming low, so I just tried to put some more light. Just see. So where was I? Okay, one more thing. There can be expenditures. So now these kind of expenditures can be towards spending money towards hospitals. So hospital bills. So better I would suggest go and try and donate some money or some medicines to the hospital. So that will be playing with Jupiter. You will go to the hospital, Jupiter will think this guy has gone to hospital, leave him now. And he will also spend money. So, or some spiritual place, you go and spend some money. Now again, if it is afflicted, if your Jupiter gets afflicted, which I talked about in other Rashi and Ascendant, then in that case your income, the cash income will go down, and you feel very inactive, lethargic, and you will be like, I don't believe in God. These are nonsense. I don't know this puja part. This is not going to help me out. So these kind of thoughts will be coming in case Jupiter is affected, and it will be getting you diverted. It will divert you from the right direction. So don't become a Gnostic. And Hina, thanks for noting the Gemini when we had started the Gemini one. How to read the comments? So post this video also, please Hina note it, because these the comments which you mention here do not come later. So please drop your comments post the video is over, right? And mention the timing of Gemini, 16.09 I guess. 16.09 is the timing of Gemini from where I started. Now, so do not be a Gnostic, and your near and dearest ones may not cooperate with you. Please take care of your gold. If you have kept your gold in a safe place, good. Otherwise, please put it in a safe place because there can be chances when you may lose items like gold, especially. Capricorn, Mohammad Farhan, you need to stay on the line because it will be coming in the last. I don't know, you took a birth late, so now you're Capricorn. Okay. Um, your kids will not be behaving that well and they will feel like very suffocated. So do not try and make a good relation. These are the ways to control Jupiter. Try and behave good with them. Things will automatically come down. Now let's come to Cancer ascendant, Cancer Rashi, which is 21.15. यानी 21 minutes पे आप इसको आप देख सकते हैं. So for Cancer, it is okay. So it is transiting in the house of your graduation studies. So I call it graduation studies, and it's also a house of your kids, your what do you say, creativity, your spirituality even. And it's the house of your graduation studies, love, intelligence. So this is a time when you can get into a love relationship, or in case if you are looking for a love relationship and like the proposal things were going on, it was not happening, this is the time when you can go ahead and propose. But just do not do some nonsense. I'm saying if both the things are like, if there's a bridge which is not getting connected, that is a good time. It's not like that you just go and propose any girl. Do not do this nonsense, please. Respect women. Do not just go and start proposing any girl. Okay? See, there should be some emotions coming from both the end, and then you can try and propose. It is not that Sharmana chhod dal, baadil ki bol dal, aaju baaju mat dekh, I love you bol dal. Don't do that. Okay? I strictly warn people. Now, so here, and people who are looking for kids, they might be trying and they will not be able to get blessed with a kid. This is a time when this energy is coming in, and it can bless, because you were trying, if you were planning, some people were going for IVF, some people were going for a test, whatever. Now this is a time when it has to get implemented. Means this is a time of germination, and the Jeev Karak, Jupiter, is coming there, so it can help you to germinate that seed, which is conceiving of child. Normally it happens with Mars, but it is again Jupiter which can bless you, and some may be coming towards giving a birth. So a good time, happiness with friends and families are on your cards. You may go for some party or something like that, but with somehow your creativity, your intellect qualities will hamper. You may not be able to utilize it properly. So I would suggest people go and do a lot of nonsense on social media for no reason, and do not do that. Just try and support, good act, stay away from the negativity. I tell a lot of people, I also write a lot many times. So my purpose of writing, a lot of many people started saying, and or I don't know what all. But the purpose there is that, yes, you are writing about something, jobs, the market is bad, this is bad, that is bad. I have a very simple question to all of you. Okay, fine, government is doing bad, or opposition is doing bad, this party, that party is doing bad, everyone is bad. This is what you write on Facebook every time. What are you doing? Where are you? What are you doing? Can't you also have a lot of qualities in you? You have a lot of blessings of God in your hand. Like I have started a group by the name of Job Data. The purpose of that group is to offer job to people. I cannot go and ask Mr. Modi or Congress people that please increase the job, and they will do it. They will not do it, or they will do it. I don't know what is their plan. But what I can do, I can try and see if I can support some people. And the same goes with all of you. Marriage is not happening for a lot of people. Why don't you see where you can help somebody? That see, this is the girl or this is the boy who's looking for a marriage. Traffic is into a problem. Why don't you go back and drive properly, or make a group and ask people to please drive carefully, drive in the right lane, do not supersede the red lights. So see what you can do. That is the first thing what you people should see, instead of going and blaming everybody in the world other than you. And trust me, you are the first one to be blamed for all the things happening bad in the country or with the people, whatever. ठीक है? जैसे मैंने अभी कहा ना कि जस्ट जाके किसी को प्रपोज मत करना शुरू कर देना, वो छिछोरापंती कहते हैं उसको. Don't do that. So your confidence is going to increase. Cancer ascendant, your confidence is going to increase. Uh, in case this is the time when you can think of starting a new business. So if you start a business at this time, again, that really depends upon your individual chart, but this is the kind of energy which is coming in. You may start a new business of yours, right? Take suggestion from senior people, father like guru, uh, influential people from the society, seniors of your home, and then only go for this kind of work, because it's a good time, but just do not jump like this. Take proper guidance, and whom you should take guidance from, I already told. Okay. So here, creativity, you will try to put a lot of creativity, but that will suffer somehow. And speculation, gambling, these benefits can increase, but again, my very clear submission is, do not try for this short-term goals like gambling and all these things. Try some shares, long-term investment. Try those things which can give you benefit to you. Do not try these things. In case if you are suffering from a legal issues, legal litigation, or any kind of inquiry, severe inquiry, these kind of inquiries if you are going through, this is a time when you will be like getting that favor, and you will be able to get that enhancement in the society. Like you will be seen from a right eye that no, this guy has not done wrong. Now finally, even CBI is saying that you have not done wrong. It's a good time for you. And if you do something good, like not good, just want to say, like if a child gets birth at this time in your family for Cancer ascendant, it will be like not only this generation, but other further generations will also be getting a lot of happiness in their life. Okay. Luck will favor you, but when it will be favoring, that's a very good thing which I have seen. It will only favor you when it is actually required. So do not see, oh my God, I wanted this and it is not going favorable for me. Don't see from that perspective. It will only favor you if it is actually required in your life. If it is not required for your life, it will move it off. Today you might feel that yes, this is not right for me, things has not gone well. But tomorrow you will realize that this particular event triggered at this time, post 11th of August till the end of the year. Right? Any event triggered, even if it is not in your favor, that is going to be for your good things in the future. मन का हो तो अच्छा है, अगर नहीं हो तो बहुत अच्छा है. ठीक है? So now, in case if your Jupiter gets afflicted by any of the planets, malefic planets, so it will start not be giving that good results, and it will be, if in fact what it is not that it will not be giving good results, but it will be forcing you to complete that task to get the good results of it. So in that case, like if you are trying to work, you will become lethargic, you will not be completing your work on time, and if you are not completing your work on time, obviously you are bound to face some problems. So that kind of situation may come. Your education, you will not be concentrating on your education, you will be like, okay, I will read it later, or you have to complete some assignments and you will not be completing it. That will be impacting your studies. And you will face, actually, you will have some punishment because of it. And your own people, your friends, your close people may not behave well with you. And in this case, male project, like if you have a male kid is about to come, or person conceived and it is a male kid, you don't know that. I don't try to get any taste regarding it. But if it is a male kid, and if your Jupiter is afflicted for Cancer ascendant, so chances of getting abortion are high. So just be very careful. Take more and more breathe. Try to take rest. Whatever doctor advises, do that. Problem in your stomach or throat. So you may encounter some issues in your throat. Okay? Can I have a glass of water, please? Just 1 minute. Okay. I'll start the Leo ascendant once I take a water. Just a minute. Sorry guys, actually I have switched off my phone. Not phone, fan. And then I'm speaking, so I need some water. Now let's go for the next one, which is Leo Ascendant. It's 30 minutes and 54 seconds. I am starting with Leo Ascendant. Just a moment. Sorry guys. So I'm starting with Leo. Now for Leo, especially, you don't become lazy, right? In case if you're in teaching profession, it is gonna bring good results for you, or any kind of preaching, teaching, college. So this kind of profession, if you are a professor, that is going to bring good results for you. And sudden situation may come at your home. No, it has already, like, you might already be facing some sudden situation of your home, like at your home, like your mother might be getting into a problem. She may have facing some problem over here, which is heart or the breast portion, or she may be like very nervous and high BP, something like that for Leo Ascendant. They might have gone for a surgery. They might have like these kind of issues might have prevailed in your family since November 2018, when Jupiter took a transit in the sign of Scorpio. So, and your expenditure towards medical and health issues might have increased. Though those things are going to settle down now. So you can expect your mother to be in a better health than the previous one, but still it needs care. Do not buy any expensive, no, not expensive, basically no kind of property, vehicle, land, creating some big land for agriculture. These kind of things, do not invest money in that, because it is not the right time. Try it post November or December, because your expenditure will be controlled. But these are the things when you can spend your money, and it is not going to be fruitful as of now. Later on, it will be beneficial. Do not be aggressive in any kind of pursuits of yours, and do not and avoid laziness. Your good voice, creative move. So whenever you're trying to go to somebody and try to speak and convince them, you will be able to do that. But for that, you need to lower down your aggression and put some more creative ideas, and that will be sold very quickly. And for sure, that is going to help you to achieve gains in your life. I've written very less for you. Now let me just see and do a real-time prediction then. Certain situation, yes, and expenditure. Foreign travels are on your cards. You might have taken more travels since November 2018, and your kids will be doing well. So your kids might receive some good award, reward, something like that. And in case if you're into a love relationship, in case if you're in foreign, then it is good. In case if you're into India, and then in that case your love relationship may go for a toss. Okay, sudden fluctuations at your home is seen for sure, but this question will help you to get those things settled down now. Now let's come to Virgo. For Virgo, your courage is gonna take very high. You will be filled of a lot of confidence and courage, because this is gonna come at this particular portion. So that is going to be very high. Your logical thinking, reasoning power, your analytics. In case if you're in work and you do some analytics work, it is going to be getting a lot of benefits to you. You will be getting support from your siblings, your wife's brother. And for job, you might be asked to travel here and there. So you might have to go for a travel related to your job. And if in case if you're in business, then obviously related to business. Your writing skills, in case if you write something, you're a blogger, you're an advertiser, or you are doing some projects related to publishing, writing poems, something like that. So these things will go good. You will find several new sources, or your income will be coming from different sources now. And name, fame, gains, profit is on your card. You will see a good environment at your workplace, and chances of getting transfer or a job change, and this will not be that as per your wish, but you may have to take a transfer, or you might see to move some of your houses or your place. Some movement is seen with this particular direct motion of Jupiter for Virgo ascendant. People looking for marriage may receive offers from nearby places. And in case, again, if your Arudha Lagna is lying in your 7th house and Jupiter, and in case, and as your Jupiter is going in a direct motion in your house number 3, this will create a very good opportunity and chances of getting married. And in case if you are trying hard, as I said that this is earlier the time was of planning. So in case if you have planned well, if you have tried all the options and if you are trying very high, this is the time when you can get married. The trigger will related to marriage will happen. However, with all these good things, in case if your planet gets afflicted in your original chart, okay? So what will that do? It will make you a typical nonsense when you will be not be trying to make the things upon your own. You will be thinking, okay, this guy has good wealth, good money, let me just try the options like a khilji one, become a khilji and take that particular thing from him. Don't do that. It is not going to help you. And in fact, your money will get wastage doing all this nonsense. Your progress, in case if you are looking for a promotion, gain in salary, what do you say? What all we see? Promotions, getting something large at your workplace or at your home, those all things will be stopped, blocked. For an example, somebody doing so well in his profession, like a lot of places you have different processes working in. So in case if, and you are very well connected to your boss, for example, right, and you have very good relation with the superpowers of the company. So what do? You try that this guy's business is running in such a good situation. Let me just talk to my boss and do some politics and gain that. Let him throw out to some other process where a lot of tough situations are there, and let me be in that easy-going business. That is going to hamper you. Don't do that. Don't try to take the fruit of others. Now let's start with Libra. Libra, we are starting at 38.22. Libra. Okay. So your enemies will go down. Don't worry. In case if you are going for some competition, or people who are in job or going for an interview, they need to work hard, otherwise it is not going to come easily in your lap. You will be getting profit in case if you are working with clays, something related to earth. In case if you are working to for some work which is related to mud, you will get benefited. People who are studying and looking for a scholarship or any kind of getting admission into an educational institution, it will be beneficial for you. You will be getting an admission. Spouse and relationship with your in-laws will get. Virgo starts at, I don't remember, please watch or ask somebody. Somebody who has watched Virgo, please can you mention the timing when I started Virgo? So that will be strengthened, your relationship with your in-laws, okay? And your spouse as well. Manage your finances very carefully or it will get spent. Try to fix money, do some fixed deposits. It can be that you might, will not be able to save your accumulated wealth, whatever you have. This I am talking about Libra. Family property matters will settle in your favor, and it can only settle in your favor in case if you stop that nonsense of difference of opinion and your amalgamation and go from a thought of getting the things done instead of just be fighting on your proud and ego. It will not help. So try and see how you can, amalgamate properly. Tighten the nut. Marriage relationship is going to be good, not a problem, as I said. So in case if you are looking for an interview, just try very hard and make some good pointers and then elaborate. It will be clearing your interviews. Now, if it gets afflicted, so you'll be into a lot of mental anxiety. And your office bosses, your authorities at work, or if you're working in government, they may punish you, they may put pressure on you, they may, take a lot of happiness of yours. Your health, your spouse's health, that gets affected. And people who you trust, like you have been trusting somebody like a guru of a mentor of yours, he may not be helping you, or he may not be able to help you, and that will be because of your behavior. Okay? And do not bring, this will also be creating not a good name for your family, your light of your illumination of your family may get hampered. Eat some almonds, because this will be helping in your memory, because when now if it is afflicted in your original chart, you might be speaking something and you will just be like, what is your name? Nowadays happen is being. That kind of problem will be coming in, and your sensual desires will go up. Do not get into any illegitimate relationship. It will, even if it is not affected in your chart, and if you do those things, it starts getting afflicted. It will get tarnished to do that. Now for Scorpio, I'm starting at 4208. 4208. मैं यहाँ पे लिखूँ क्या? जिसने लिखा है टाइमिंग ना नोट करके रखे, बाद में प्लीज नोट कर देना. सब ढूंढते रहते हैं, ऐसे ही 42 मिनट का वीडियो हो चुका है. Okay, so for now Scorpio. Starting with people who are into a field of education or people who are studying, this is a time when they can get some good heights at their education purpose. Yes, फरहान जी, तो अभी आपके पास हम आने ही वाले हैं. स्कॉर्पियो चल रहा है, हार्डली तो 4-5 मिनट और लगेगा और हम लोग शुरू कर देंगे. कैप्रिकन, जस्ट ऑन. ठीक है, so people who are in education field or people who are into studies, they will be getting some good benefits. And now your luck starts favoring you. It was like it might not be favoring you earlier, but now it is coming on the track of favor and giving you that blessings. But yes, please do not disrespect people like your father-like guru, or any kind of your teachers, old school teachers. Go and take their blessings. Okay? So this will be now taking you towards the right direction. You might, in case, and again, if you have tried properly for this particular task, do not expect something else will come in. In case if you are trying for a specific task and it was not happening, now the luck pushes its energy. It gives the, what is that called? Nitrogen cylinder. The nitrogen cylinder gets boosted there and you will get the speed. So life will be pretty better and benefit from and happiness from your kids, your career, your spouse, your friends, family members, all these things are seen here. And in case if you are working in government or working in some government projects, it is beneficial for you. And it will demand hard work here again, because now what is gonna happen? You might be getting all these things coming on your way, and this may put you in some kind of aggression or arrogance for no reason. So that needs to be nullified and start working into a very systematic manner. Jupiter, Saturn, these planets are very policy driven, systematic. So they want these kind of things a person should do so that they can actually bless them with their energy boost. Okay? Because if you do not, then your things, what I'm talking about the good things, so these all things will get brought. People who are trying for higher education or taking admission into foreign countries is a blessing right now. They can get one. Your elder people in the house who were suffering from some medical disease or problems, they will be feeling happy now, and they will be feeling like cool and calm, and their pain will go down. You need to cater a lot of family responsibilities, so you might be taking a lot of responsibility on yourself, or there will be a situation which will be like there can be an amalgamation of people at your home, because of which you might have to take more responsibility. You have to, dilute all the earlier nonsense family matters, and that will be helping you a lot. People who are looking for marriage, a very good opportunity to get marriage, and especially, as I said, in case if your Arudha Lagna is again in 7th house. So people with Arudha Lagna in 7th house has a higher chances of getting married. And this is a time of not materialistic gain. And I said this thing when Jupiter started his transit in 2018 November, because what happens at this point of time, it gives you energy to yourself, to your spirituality, creativity, and all this. So this is a time of internal engineering. It is not talking about getting a bigger job, expanding your business, becoming an industrialist, gaining a lot of wealth and money. No, that is not the time. It is a time of your internal happiness. Internal engineering is very much required at this time. And now, because it has taken a direct movement, a forward movement, whatever practicing like yoga, I'm sure, and I can say this thing very clearly, a lot of Scorpio ascendant would have taken a spiritual journey. They would have done a lot of yoga, they would have done meditation, some spirituality, spiritual practices, yoga nidra, past life regression, reading good texts, reading ancient sculptures. All these things you must have done. You must have started watching Patanjali Guru. What is his name? Ramdev. You might have started watching Ramdev's videos, and you would have started doing yogas and meditation and all these things. But this is the right time to do the right engineering for yourself, because this will go for a long time if you practice these things right now. So spend your time for sure without fail in doing spiritual practice in whatever form, in the form of astrology, in the form of reading text, in the form of listening good videos, in the form of doing yoga, meditation, whatsoever, but you should do it. Trust me, this is the best time of your internal engineering, because Scorpio have a high mood swing every time. This is a time when you can get some good power to it. Okay? Economical condition is going to be good, and some health issues which is there, and then I'm sure it would have triggered for some of you. Now, if it gets afflicted, then what will happen? You will lose your patience. You will not be able to do these yoga practices and all these things, and your willpower will just go down and down and down. Okay? Even if you get a promotion, or if you get some big profile that yes, this is what I am now, it will not make you happy. So when we talk about, actually it got disconnected. When we talk about designation or profile, it is not a designation. It is a responsibility. It is your ability to manage so many people. You show your leadership, shape up people. That is what a designation is. Do not see that I am a director, a VP, whatever. That is not a designation. That talks about you. That how you can shape, and they give you opportunity to shape people. Okay? So be happy with what you get now. Do not just crib and cry, because this will, in case if your Jupiter is afflicted, you will do that. Again, respiratory problem and issues related to blood. It can be a blood sugar, blood related problems. I don't want to speak more because people get feared, but these kind of problems may come, like your blood might get infected. That can also be a situation. Not necessarily a person will go through a blood, major blood related issues. Okay? Check your veins. That veins might get into a problem. Now for the next one is Sagittarius. Only 3 is left. Oh, Sagittarius. A very good opportunity to get new jobs. So people who are looking for a job, or they will not be able to get one, post 11th August, it will trigger the moment and you might get blessed with a job. Sudden benefits on your cards, hidden wealth, wealth which has been lost, that may come back to you. And Priyanka, I think you should join. A lot of people are texting me. So, okay guys, when I am on the video, I will not be able to see your WhatsApp. So I suggest that please log in and come here. And whatever you want to speak, you can speak here. Now for Sagittarius, you can purchase vehicle, land, property, and this is the time when you can get blessed with a son. And how it will come in? I suggest go and touch feet of your elders, your seniors of the family, because they are the one who will be blessing you, and because of which you may get a son child here, a male child. Okay. Foreign travel, which may be related to either like higher education or for your own business which you do. Uh, Financial condition is going to get a boost now. You will be able to acquire wealth, save wealth, and you will be able to win over competition. In case if you're going for an interview, you will be have a better chance to win. Winning over your health issues and also your enemies. In case if you invest at this particular time, you will be getting profits, and control your expenses and avoid unnecessary travels, because that will be not that great for you. And in case, as I said, if your original chart, if it is afflicted, then your business will go through a lot of transformation, which can create losses, and relationship with your parents, your father especially, and other family members can also come into a problem, and you will start fighting, right? Do not lend property without proper documentation or proper things, otherwise people will try to acquire property, people will try to, because this do not happen in metropolitan cities, but a lot of places it happens. So just be very careful while giving your property to someone, in case if your Jupiter is afflicted in your original chart. And it's a good time for business partnership. However, if it is afflicted in your chart, do not do that, because you will be suffering a lot of losses. And do not come into, because of your false ego, you may create a lot of problem for yourself. And this can also put you in some kind of allegation against you. Again, this is a time of foreign travel. You may get opportunity to travel foreign countries. However, in case if your Jupiter is afflicted for Sagittarius, your visa will get stopped, and do not submit any false evidence, otherwise it may take you towards jail as well. Okay. Take care of your breathing things, because chances of getting your nervous system afflicted, so that can be a spinal cord as well, is pretty high, or any kind of disease or any kind of pain can happen. Now let's go for Capricorn. Capricorn, I'm starting at 53.27. 53.27. So this is a very good time in terms of wealth and property for you. You will be getting support from your elder brothers, network circle, your father, your education will enhance, and this is the time when you can gain higher knowledge, and that will come quite easily to you. Short distance travel, even if you like it or not, you will be having some short distance travel, and this will bring benefit for you. Your courage is going to increase, and you will be, so people who are going for a government examination or interviews or examination, any kind of examination, your courage will be pretty high, and that is going to give benefits to you. So I see a good results for you. And in case if you're looking for a marriage, so in case if you're on the 7th house especially, that will trigger for sure, and you can get married. Chances of getting a job into a large organization, a well-reputed, branded organization, is pretty high. Now, I think I have covered all for Capricorn, which I started at 53.27. Some minor issues can happen with your elder siblings, and this is a time when you will be trying to forgive people even, and you will be capable of making your enemies a friend. Okay, so that's a good thing, but just be careful about it, in case if you are trying to do something good and the opposition is not. So again, in case if it is afflicted, as I said, you may suffer from respiratory disease, and it will be like lack of a lot of oxygen. So just be at places which is not that populated and polluted. Take some filters before you breathe. Expenditure may shoot up. These are things in case if your Jupiter is afflicted in your original chart. And you may have to go to places which you don't like. Take care of your kids and your spouse, because in case if it's affected, they will also face some challenges. Now let's come to the second last, which is Aquarians. We are starting Aquarius as 56.01. So for you, in case if you want to buy property, land, vehicle, etc., you can take it. Health is going to be good. Parents will be very supportive to you this time, and they will be happy as well. Okay. Financial gains are on your cards. Reaching to a higher position in case if you are working in judiciary, or in case if you are working in that kind of department, you can reach high, and you will be achieving good wealth, prestige, honor. These kind of things are coming on your way. Your people who are working under you will be supporting you a lot, and they will be supporting you from, like, it is not that you are the boss because of which they are supporting, they will support you actually. Politicians, in case if you are Aquarius ascendant and if you are a politician, it is going to be a good success. Your spouse, family relationship, it's going to be good. Competition, examination, as I said, it is going to be good for you, and you will be getting success. Your courage and confidence, your inner valor is going to be good, and you will be able to do a lot of good things because of that. In case if it is afflicted, your people at your home, people who are elder, they can go through a disease, and some of the people who are already suffering from some disease, like towards their leg, they will go through a knee replacement or knee problem. Elder brother, father will behave, they may not behave that well with you, and you may feel some disease at your throat. It can be, please get it checked, because in case if your Jupiter is badly afflicted and into a very bad condition, and not that great in your kundi, so this can even create cancerous things or some inflammation in your throat. Disputes will go, these are all things that in case if your Jupiter is afflicted. Difference of opinion, conflicts, inactiveness, lethargic, irritation, these things is going to be very high, and you have to put a lot of effort and hard work in case if you want to earn something. Even to earn peanuts, you have to do a lot of hard work. Okay. Financial losses are seen in case if it is afflicted. Now the last one is Pisces. So for Pisces, good time. Health is going to be good. Will be again can be rewarded by the bigger institutions. You can gain higher positions. You can get promotions. Good ceremony at home. You may have some good ceremony, some big anushthan, puja, or happy event at home. Financially profitable. And people who are professional, that they can gain some good successful successful journey. That can be a successful journey. Property matters, just be very careful in signing any document, or if you are trying to sell your house, because that can create some issues. Prosperity in terms of spirituality, dharma, mental enhancement, what you say, yoga, these things are gonna take a higher end, and you will be able to gain a lot of benefits from there. Family support, so do not just go and do something. Take your family advice very carefully, listen to them, what they want to say. Take their advice, and you will be able to gain better. Family life, all these things are going to be good. In case if you're looking for a promotion, good chances, high gain promotion in salaries, and all these things are seen on the card. In case if it's afflicted, then your children might face problem, and you will be becoming arrogant and proud. So even if it is not afflicted, and if you do start becoming arrogant and proud, it will demolish the better foods during this particular period. You will be facing some separation from your near and dear ones. They may not, might go to far distance places, and if it is badly afflicted, then far away places are also seen on the cards. Do not become lazy or inactive, and this is the time when, in case if your Jupiter is afflicted in your original chart, you will be trying to establish a wrong relationship or illegitimate relationship with people who are older than you, right? And to health, yes, children, health, their education may suffer. In case if you are Pisces ascendant and you have a kid, your children will suffer in that case, and your love matters will suffer. In case if you are into some government areas working there, be careful to not do something wrong, otherwise it can put you into a punishment. So that's all. I think I have covered all. So this is a complete prediction for Jupiter direct motion and how it is going to impact your Rashi, your ascendant. Please do not miss to like, subscribe and share, because I can see a lot of people coming in and going out, but they miss to like. So in case if you do not like the video, do not like. But in case if you like the video, please do not miss to like the channel. Apart from this, try and circulate this particular video, the link of my video, to as many people you can, because anyone can get benefited of it. Okay, that's all. Thank you for watching Astro Planetary Dance, the dance of planet Jupiter direct episode. Thank you.